Hello, replay crew. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all of you who circled back, who came later in the live, that do come back to see what they missed. I do appreciate that. I am layered up, y'all. It's cold. We bust out this eye look in less than 30 minutes. Just finished just now, so here we are. We are going to, yeah, and stuff is still just everywhere. We're going to be swatching my Natasha Denona Glam palette. Hey, Janet, which has some retro glam shades in there. And we're going to be swatching our Xenon palette, which has some retro glam shades in it. And the reason that we're swatching these is that if you don't know, this is a giveaway announcement video for Xenon and for retro glam. So that's why I'm swatching both of these. I have a note for what shades of retro glam in here in Xenon, but I didn't notate which are the retro glam shades in my glam palette. But I do think these two are from retro glam, and I think these two are from retro glam, but I'm not absolutely sure. And it's really strange that I didn't put a note on it because I did it for the Xenon palette. So we're going to just go ahead and jump right into these. The rules are in the description box, as usual. And if you have these palettes, if you like these palettes, if you know someone else who would like to have these, then you can enter to win for them. Like, enter to win it to give it away. Like, that's okay, because, I mean, I don't mind that at all. Because I know these palettes are not everyone's cup of tea. And I did show in a previous live stream the palettes. They're still packaged up. I did a quick quality check, looked at it, packaged it back up, and I didn't want to reopen them to do lives. I mean, to do swatches here. So this is the best I can do for you, is to just swatch these two. So you can just have an idea of what is going to be in retro glam, or you can look it up on the website, Natasha's website, or this is looking funky up here, or Ulta's website or Sephora website to see what retro glam looks like. And so, all right, let me get to it. Sorry, y'all. Forgive me for that. The intro. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation. Why do I call it that? The crazy. Just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, tool, or technique, because that's what they're telling you in the video you're watching. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's the Crazy Troll Nation motto. That's what it means. That's what we stand for. 2 tidbits about me, and then we'll get into swatching these palettes. One thing is I curse because I curse. The other thing is I have an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. I try to be aware of it to excuse me. If you hear something and I don't say excuse me, forgive me ahead of time, because sometimes it doesn't register till later. So I do feel like I am rushing. So we're going to get into these palettes. We're going to do Xenon first. So make sure, y'all read down below. And the comment you'll need to answer, you're going to need to circle back to the live stream, because I want you to leave your comments under the live stream after it converts to a video, because I don't always see the live chat when I watch it back, and I don't want to miss anyone's entries. And I'm not saying rewatch the entire live. Just click back on it like 10 minutes after it's done, and then just pause it, leave your comment, and then that can be that. So I'm not saying watch it twice. I'm just saying that's how you need to leave your comment for me to not miss it if you do want to enter the win. So we're going to start with, I'm going to swatch 4 shades in here are from retro glam. So we're going to swatch those first, and these two are from retro glam, this shade and this shade. Hey Grace, and is it, let me see, Control, where is that one? Oh, we did that one. These two are from retro glam. Hey Ruber. Ooh, my singing voice is not like Whitney's. Thank you for the hearts. And Is it fluffy? Wait a minute, where am I? What am I looking at? And this shade here, and this reddish shade and this brown, these are from Retro Glam. This one here and this one here, Retro Glam. This one, thank you for the hearts. This one and this one, a Retro Glam. Hello. If my voice was decent today, I would actually sing it. But you hear me sounding froggy just talking, so yeah, that wouldn't be good. So we're going to swatch those. We're going to swatch those four first, and I'm looking in Glam, and I really don't remember like which ones. For some reason, though, I am thinking these two pinks and these two are from Retro Glam. This one and that one and this one and that one, but I'm not really sure. But we'll swatch those first as well, and we'll swatch them maybe on our chin, so you'll know what the Retro Glam shades are. Here's a question. Because there's only 4 Retro Glam shades in here, do you want me just to swatch those 4, or still just swatch the entire palette? Xenon, I'm going to swatch the entire palette, even though 4 are from Retro Glam, because one of the prizes is the actual Xenon palette. So we are going to swatch all of that. But for the Glam palette with the 4 Retro Glam shades, should I just swatch the 4 Retro Glam shades? So that's the question for that. Thank you, Elise. Thank you for being here. You don't like Jenny, you prefer Whitney. Whitney and Mariah. Hey, wonderful Joe. So the question, Joe, this is the giveaway video for Xenon and for Retro Glam. And so for Xenon, we are going to swatch the entire palette. And we're going to swatch the 4 Retro Glam shades second. And we're doing this whole palette because Natasha Denona, but it's probably backwards when you're in. And there's only 4 Retro Glam shades in Glam. So I'm asking, like, should I still swatch the whole palette or just the 4 that I believe are from Retro Glam? And so all the rules are down below. So if you do want to be eligible, you got to make sure you follow the rules. So we're going to start with Xenon. We're going to start with the Retro Glam shades in here and get that out the way. And I think maybe I'll just put them over here. Maybe we'll do that so they still be in one place. Hi, Janessa. I feel like I'm rushing. I just finished this look, like I did it super quick, which was like 30 minutes, but I still feel anxious. So let me know, the whole palette for Glam or just the Retro Glam shades. So this one is a Retro Glam shade, and this one is Oz from Retro Glam. Where are we going to put it? We're going to put it here. So this is Oz from Retro Glam. And that's what that looks like. This shade is Palladian from Retro Glam. Retro Glam is a lighter palette, and I know it's not everybody's speed. I prefer darker looks too, or even like this. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you. I appreciate that. Retro Glam, so okay, I'm not sure. Thank you, Mr. Frogger. Thank you. Flame Cash. The rules are down below. I didn't memorize them, and so they'll just have to be, you'll have to read them. So this is what that looks like. And this shade here, this is from Retro Glam. This is Flare from Retro Glam. And so we're going to put that there. It is a really pretty palette. And even I prefer stuff like this, like it still worked for me. And this one is Jazzy from Retro Glam. So we're going to put that down there. So those are 4 shades from Retro Glam. All right, this sponge tip applicator is done. Let me move my makeup trash. So now we're going to go, oh, there's stuff on here. Shoot, I can't even bother. Let me see. So this is the Retro Glam one. This is how they sent it to me. That's how it's going to come to you. This is the Xenon. That's how it came to me. That's how it's going to come to you. So we're going to go ahead and swatch the rest of... Me too. Me too, Joe. I love this palette. No, wait. Who said that? Oh, yeah, Joe. Don't be sorry for multitasking, Janessa. Please don't, because that's what we do here. Hey, Tanya. So we're going to go through the rest of the shades. This one is Cygnus, Cygnus. I don't know. There's a lot of shimmer in here. And I don't know if you can, yeah, so you see like even along the side. This is, yeah, it's one of those palettes. So we're going to put this up here. I should make them smaller because we got quite a bit to swatch. So that's what that looks like. This one is one of the sparkling whites, and I do have what they're described as, but I'm feeling rushed and anxious, and I know I'm doing it to myself, and so that's why I'm not even really saying what they are. Let me know if you want me to do that, like slow down and just do like we normally do. So this is Stellar. This is one of the sparkling wet effects, which I really don't like too much because there's really not a lot of color, but they do have a nice shine. So that's what that one looks like. So it's kind of there, not there. The light hits and it's super bright. Now let's click the 3 dots of the page and click the description. So that's that one. This one over here is Crew. I don't know. It's Greu. I don't know how to pronounce these names. And that's what that one looks like. I really do like the Xenon palette. A lot of people didn't. Some people were like, oh, I can only get like 2 looks out of it. When I first got the palette, it motivated me and encouraged me to try new things. And the first 2 or 3 looks I did were busted. But they were different shapes than I'm used to doing, different techniques than I was used to doing, because I wanted to do something different. And I'm like, you're not going to tell me I can only get 2 looks out of this palette. Like, you're not. But if you do the YouTubers way, your transition, your crease, outer corner, lid shade, and you use the same types of colors in those places, then yeah, the looks are going to be the same. So it's one of these palettes where if you want variety, you have to come out of your comfort zone. And some people either don't or don't want to, because it can be uncomfortable trying something new, so I do understand that. Even though these 3, a lot of people thought were blacks, these 2 are blue based. This one and this one is blue based. This is the only one that's described as a black something or other. And so we're going to come down here. This one is Ebb. That is a nice shade. Feels like a cream to powder. We want to put this down here. And so you see it's friggin' blue. That's this shade right here. And it does look blue depending on the angle you look at it, because someone I knew was like, oh, I thought they were blacks, and I didn't want a palette with all those blacks. And they were like, looking at yours, I see they're blue. And I'm like, yeah. And this is Super Ionic. This one here. Yeah, it's flaking off onto my cloth. Oh, okay. This is another super shiny. It's definitely a grayscale palette. And if you're okay with that, and they kind of look the same. Like, even when the light hits it, this is a little bit brighter, but it's still like, it's not that much difference, you know? And that's okay with me. This one is Sposh. And we're going to put this here. I really do like this palette because it does, as I said, encourage me to try new things. And so that's what that looks like. Did I? Oh, hey, Michelle. And this one is High Sky. This is the only one that's described as a black something or other, because you see these 2 are kind of blue. So High Sky. No, it's not Night Sky. I promise you I can read. So look at that, y'all. And it still looks like it has a blue base, right? That's this one. Night Sky is described as metallic black. This is described as a metallic black. Look at that, though. What? So it still kind of looks blue, right? To me. Did I use this side of it? No. So now we're going to come down to Snert. Alicia Archer, her video of this when it first came out, she looked up Snert and she was like, what is Snert? I forget what city it is or what state it is, but Snert is the name for a mixture of snow and dirt. Like how snow is really pretty, but after it gets driven over on the shoulder of the road, it may start just looking nasty and gross. And so Snert is a combination of snow and dirt. And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have looked it up, but I was glad she did, because I'm like, oh, okay, snow and dirt is Snert. So that's what that looks like. I do like my Dreams palette also, though, and I am not familiar with that one. Thank you for the hearts. So we have Neve. This looks like it has pink in it. You are going to want to tap off when you use the shimmer shades in here, because when I tap it, a lot comes off. So it has a little hint of pink in it. And this is what I'm saying. Like this, and is that a sparkling wet effect? Yeah, sparkling metallic peony pink. But the sparkling shades, they are very similar. You know, even the way the light hits it, there's still, there's not much difference. Yeah, that's the Midwestern thing, says Janessa. We have way too much snow throughout the winter. Yeah, North Dakota. Yeah. And so I was glad she looked it up because I would have never wondered. I would have just thought, okay, Natasha's making up names, which is what they do with their shadows anyway. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have been like, what is that? This is skift. I promise you I can read skift. This is skift. So we're going to put that here. So this is another one of those shades where you kind of need to get the chunk on and then smear it. And even the way the light hits that one, like that's really bright too. So where's the color? There's the color right there. That's that one. So this is Xenon with Retro Glam. These are the Retro Glam shades. These are, I'm backwards. These are the Xenon shades. And these are the Retro Glam shades. What's wrong with my pinky? So this is what we have for that one. I feel like this is going to be a really fast live stream because I'm just really rushing, I feel like still. So for my Glam and Retro Glam, just swatch the Retro Glam shades in here. That's been the question because there's only 4 in here. Meanwhile, I will open up a new pack of these. So swatch the whole thing or just the 4 Retro Glam shades? Excuse me. I'm struggling trying to get these out of here. Come out of here. So the whole palette or just Retro Glam shades? Excuse me. Let me reset because it defaults on top messages. Let me click all messages. Okay, I'm not missing anything. That's going to need to be turned around. So for now, while I'm waiting for an answer, I will just do the Retro Glam shades. And if that's all we're going to do, then we'll be done after this. I do believe the 2 pinks and the 2 greens are from Retro Glam. I believe. So this shade, let me put that over there. Go for all of them, that works for me. I'm going to be good, Janet. I'm going to be good, Janet. So we'll do Retro Glam over here, and then we'll just go through and swatch them all in case anybody does. Thank you, thank you, Janessa. I was thinking like, I'm like, you know what, let me... Yeah, I was really thinking of something. And I'm like, let me be good. So this, I believe, is a Retro Glam shade. And I'll put that down here. Retro Glam is a pretty palette. Mid-tone, nothing's really like, but it's cute. You look away for 1 second. I said, I'm gonna be good. Because I had words formulating and it almost touched my tongue, and I'm like, so this is another pinky shade. And so this is why I did mix Retro Glam with Glam and Xenon, because there were, and I did keep out 8 shades. It's a 15-pan palette. So it was just 7 shadows that were just really light, and they would have just probably been for like this area up here or buff out lower lash line because they really didn't show up much. But I do think if I have Retro Glam again, I'll just keep it the way it is, just because then it's easier to say this is what it is. Yeah, that's the way it always happens. So this shade, I believe, is from Retro Glam. So we're going to swatch this one. I do want to keep them all together. Show it here. And this one, I believe, is from Retro Glam. Is that the one I just swatched? No. This is a lot bolder. So these are the 8 Retro Glam shades. And so thank you, Janessa. We will go ahead and swatch the rest of the palette. So if anybody is just interested in the Glam palette, her November and December sales on the Natasha site are like really good, especially if she has, when she bundles, because sometimes it's almost like paying the price of 1 for 2 palettes. And that's when I had repurchased my Biba and the Circle Loco because she had them bundled together. And it came, the price was just maybe $5 or $10 over what it would be if I had purchased them separate. Hey, Ariella. Forgive me if I pronounced that wrong. So we're gonna, I'm not even gonna say the names because it's like outer eyelid crease transitions. So like, what does that mean? And so these are the Glam palette shades in case anybody is interested in it. There's a few bridal makeup artists where this is the only palette in their kit. It's just this one. And I'm just like, okay. And I do like that the people I work on, especially at the play space, they do want something different. Or they might want brighter colors or certain colors. It's like it's not just like a new neutral look, which is when I do individual clients, they're like, oh, just do something neutral. And I'm just like, okay. For some reason, looking at this now, I'm thinking this is from Retro Glam. I'm thinking this is from Retro Glam. We're going to put this here. And so putting it there, it does look like this. So we have quite a few pinks from Retro Glam, and we had these two greens. I'm thinking that is from Retro Glam, which means that either this one or this one was in the Glam palette. I apologize, y'all. Hi, Stevie. Did I miss somebody? I missed somebody. Hi, Alona. How are you? Thank you for being here tonight. So now we're down to this shade. That's a nice dark shade. And you see they blend out very well. So if you do get the Glam palette, like try not to feel intimidated by the darker shades because then when you blend them out, they blend out very well. That is this shade right here. It's that shade. The bridal makeup artist that I had saw, and I looked, and when they showed their kits, I'm just like, not that I wish that mine was that simple, but I'm just like, yeah. And they have like the little small kits, and I have like the big bag. This one, but then it's because I do, that is nice, nice and rich. But I do actually use shades that are in, the stuff that are in there, even the paints. And so that's that one. It's pretty. This is a pretty palette. It almost surprised me, like when I purchased it, because I like stuff like this. So it's like, girl, why you buy it? Sometimes just gotta go against the grain. So that's that one. Trying to put out groceries and watches. I hear you, Joe, because I'll have somebody's video going, I'm doing other stuff, and I'm like, keep trying to peek over at what's going on. Yeah. So where did we stop? We stopped here. Where did we just stop? Was this one over here? Where are we? I think we did. Let me swatch that again and see if that's the same. Is it the same color? I don't know. We're going to come down here. And we're going to put that here. So this is like a there, not there until the light hits it, depending on complexion. I do have on bronzer, blush, highlighter, all of that stuff. Then we're going to come to this shade right here. I was looking to see in the mirror like what that was. It's a hook in my ceiling. That's why I was like, where was it? Yeah. And actually that's like right up here because there's the vent is over there too. Okay, I was just like, what in the world? So that's what that one looks like. And we swatched this one. This is the last one because we did the two greens earlier. And so I do like that Glam does have some darker shades in it, which does offset the lighter tones. So that sponge tip is done. So we have Xenon on the forehead. These are Retro Glam. And these are Retro Glam. Well, one of these are regular Glam. I don't know which one. And these are the Glam palette shades. So, y'all, is this our shortest live ever? The rules are in the description box. Again, if you want to enter after this converts to a video, come back and leave your comment entry or just regular comments underneath of that, so that way I will not miss them. And that'll be it. And make sure read the rules in the description box. And again, to my official troll Ken, and to the Crazy Troll Nation fam, if you like these palettes or you know someone that would appreciate having them, feel free to enter to win it for someone else, because that does not matter to me. Because for the most part, I think we're content with what we have. So they are, Janet. They are, and I can see why. For at least 3 different makeup artists I saw, this is the only palette in their kit, and I'm just like, how you just have one palette? But it does fit for different complexions, especially with the darker tones and the different shimmers that are in there, and the satins. And so this is going to be it for today, y'all. That is it. So if you want to enter, make sure you read the rules, and we'll just take it from there. I think it's running for 2 weeks. I'm not sure, because when I scheduled this, I put all of that down there, and I have not gone back to it. But so that'll be it for today, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, our shortest live ever. What is happening to me? Yeah, I think that's it. 2 of the looks I did now is away. I still need to edit. This eye look, I did right before the live. I need to edit that too. But those will be going up sometime next week, I think. And so that'll be it, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Replay crew, I appreciate you. Everyone have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. And I have videos going up in between my live streams. And so just hang out with me. All right, y'all. You'll see me soon. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you'll see me soon. Bye.